Welcome to Entrepreneurs and Leaders, and today we are with Adrianna, which is the founder of AMOnubogu Limited. And Adrianna, tell us, what are the 5 steps to overcome divorce?
Welcome to Entrepreneurs Are Leaders podcast with Harry Sardinas. Interviews with world's most influential entrepreneurs that share tips about how to grow your business exponentially. Charismatic speaking, leadership, branding, marketing strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.
Hi, Harry. Thank you so much for having me. So I will say the 5 steps to overcome divorce is step 1. It's so important for you to give yourself permission to feel however it is that you feel, whether it's anger, embarrassment, resentment, whatever it is, relief. Allow yourself to feel. Step 2 is to give yourself grace as you navigate your new, what your new life looks like, because you're entering into a new normal and it's going to be a struggle trying to adapt to what your new life is going to be if you're still holding on to your old life. Step 3 is do not bury yourself in work. That's the worst thing you can do. You have to heal. You have to go through the process. And the more that you try to distract yourself, the less likely you are to actually come out on top of your divorce. Step 4 is consume content that actually helps you and not hurt you. A lot of times we look at content that talks negatively about so many things with your divorce, but you have to find content that can help you get to the other side. And lastly, use your divorce as a blueprint to find the real love of your life.
Wow, I love your 5 steps. Especially sometimes things don't happen to you, things happen for you. Yeah.
For you, exactly.
And maybe this is a sign that you deserve something better. And now you have the opportunity. However, Adrianna, I do like your step number 4 a lot. Tell you why. Because it's very easy for us as a human being to go negative and to go to a state of hate, a state of anger, a state of revenge. Yeah. What we find out, and exactly like you said, the people start to consume this type of content that is going to keep them in this stage of mind. It's a very toxic environment. Yeah. And in order to overcome that, you don't need to do it for them. You do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your job to heal and to move forward and to let go. And whatever happens, just forgive. Don't do it for your partner. Do it for you. Because when you let that go and you forgive and everything, it's the healing process that starts within you that is going to allow you to find the perfect partner. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but tell us your story, Adrianna. Why you made your life purpose to help women go into this process? Tell us what happened. What happened? Why you make this your life purpose? We know that you have a corporate and finance background, so you can be in a corporation now, making a lot of money and being so comfortable, getting paid, and live a comfortable life. However, you decide to drop this out, everything, get out of your comfort zone, and start a business, which is something very risky to do, especially if you're in finance. You know how risky it is to open a business, and you decide that you're going to make your life mission to help most women as possible going through this period. So what make you do this drastic change? What make you do this drastic change?
Mm-hmm. So that's a really good question. It's because I have been in this same situation and there wasn't a lot of representation. And for me, I could only imagine what other women are going through when they don't have that representation and they don't have something that pulls them out of that dark space, because you can sit there for a really long time. And I connect so much with women who are ready to just begin again and being able to help them see that there's so much more to life than what they're leaving behind.
Yeah. But tell us your story. What happened to you?
Yes.
What's your story?
So my story is I actually was a teen mom. I got pregnant on my first time and I jumped into parenthood, adulthood. And with that, I built my life. I was an assistant manager for finance company. I bought my house at 21. I was
Wow.
extremely,
You bought your house
yes,
at 21?
at 21 years old. I
Oh
sure did.
my God. At 21, I
Exactly.
was doing party and enjoying
I
my.
know. A lot of people weren't doing a lot at
I was
21, but
not even worried
I
what
was
job I
ambitious.
was doing.
I
Yeah.
had a
Having a
mortgage.
lot of fun. You bought your house with 21 years old? My
Yes.
goodness.
I had a mortgage at
Relationship.
21. I was very, very ambitious. Very ambitious. I bought my car off the lot.
Hey,
I
you are,
worked.
yeah?
Yes, I also worked for the Georgia State Patrol as a dispatcher. I finished up getting my associate's degree. I was doing a lot of things at that time, but I was so focused on the achievements that I wasn't really operating from a place of just being a woman and knowing what I like outside of business and finances and planning the future. So I picked a partner at the time. I got married, had two more kids, and we were just simply not compatible at all. And because of that, I went from being the woman that bought the house at 21 and did all those things to a woman who almost lost everything because I became very lost. I couldn't recognize myself in that marriage. So after my
Wow.
divorce, I now have three kids. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, this is not what my life looked like. What am I doing? So from there, I did a lot of self-reflection, a lot of crying in the shower so my kids couldn't see me. A lot of just soul searching so that I could figure out where's my life going and what can I do to get back to being that woman who was just ambitious and was doing all these things. And from there, I had to go through my own transformation. And it's the same method that I use to help other women as well, to get out of their own way and build a better life than what you had before. And from there, the inspiration, that was it. I was like, I have to help women do this.
Let's talk about this a little bit more because when it comes to marriage, when it comes with relationships, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have at some point, if you guys are in love, yeah, you have to align, right? Who
Yes.
you are and where you're going as a partner because it's a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you have is love, is kids, but there is a partnership. So when it comes to partnership, the whole point is that a good partnership is those one that both places, the both people in the partners um, do what the strength and the other one do the weakness. Yeah.
Yes.
For
Yep.
example,
Yep.
I have a wonderful relationship with my girlfriend. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, but she don't like to do the rubbish. She doesn't like to throw the rubbish. She doesn't want to touch it. She doesn't want to do anything with this.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? And she doesn't like to go shopping. Yeah. So, and for me, I don't like to do anything in the house. So I say, okay, what if I do these two things that you hate? Yeah, I do this, and then you do the rest. And this is how we operate. Yeah, and she's happy doing uh, the things. Cooking. Sometimes she cooks, sometimes I cook. There's no big deal there. We eat out a lot, so there is no bigger issue. But I don't even know how the washing machine works. Seriously, you let me know what this thing. I'm telling you, after how many years? We're maybe 12 years together. I don't know how this machine works, and I'm not interested to find out. You know what I mean? But we operate like that. I go.
Yes.
I just don't sit and don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's fair. The other thing is, I own several companies, so I always been an entrepreneur, and she was an employee. Then she's become an employee for one of my companies, and then we start to go together. And in that process, after 12 years, I told her that would be a very good idea for her and for her growth to have her own company. Yeah, she doesn't need to
Very
work
nice.
for me. I don't need to be the boss. I don't need to. Honestly don't need her. I employ people that pay salary and do the job.
Mm-hmm.
So she can have the company. She can, and then she owns a book publishing company.
Very nice.
And then I speak all over the world. She was scared of speaking. She didn't want to speak. But she didn't want to stay alone at home. I said, well, I'm coming with you. I said, come with me. And now she's a great international speaker because she see me speak so many times and she learned so much that now you put her on the stage and she's amazing, better than me, you know. And now she's also an international speaker. Now we travel together and people say, okay, Harry and Lily, both of you come, yeah. And the one time in a conference, it was a women empowerment conference. And they say, okay, Lily, we want Lily 90 minutes and we want Harry 50 minutes. I'm like, what? I'm the famous here. Why you want Lily for so long and me nothing? What happening here? I'm the famous. You know what I mean? So she became so good. So the point of the story is, Adriana, that when you have in a relationship, yeah, and you guys care about each other, yeah, it has to be growth
Yes.
somehow there, yeah. And rather than that, I take the person that want to grow to stop and to put it down is completely different because if we don't grow, we die.
Exactly. Relationships
There's
die
no
that way.
fulfillment. No, the business, everything dies.
Everything, exactly. Yes.
You're not growing. You're not moving forward. You're moving backward. But the issue with moving backwards is that as human being. So my question to you is, that decision, decision that we take in our lives is how we drive our life. Yeah. Remember, things happen for you, not to you. Yeah. So what do you think that actually when you start your relations, right? What was not clear? Yeah. What was you have, like, I'm impressed. Wow, you bought your house in 21 years old, like, if I'm a man, I say, wait, I married this woman, I don't have to work in my life. She will carry me all the way, yeah?
Yeah.
And I just watch TV and do nothing. I don't have to, 21 years on the house, this woman's a machine. What's the point for me to do anything? Do you think that maybe, Adriana, was the case that all your success out of your drive, he couldn't cope because he saw you that you were overpowering him, and that could be an issue there?
I think that played a huge role. I think the same reasons that he may have fallen in love with me, which is also being admired, like, wow, you did this, you're doing
It's amazing, exactly.
Yeah, I think those are also the same things that could have made me make it him dislike me, because I think at some point it becomes now you're kind of comparing yourself to this person and maybe you're not doing these things. So I know for a fact that I had a vision in mind. The problem with the person that I chose and when I was dating is that I didn't assess and make it clear to me that they also had the same vision. I assumed we had the same vision because of conversations we had and things that we like and just things that we seem to relate on. But I had a long-term plan and goal, but just because I had that goal didn't mean that I wanted to do everything by myself. And I feel that it can be very,
you need support.
Yeah, I didn't get the type of support that I was looking for. It went from me being this ambitious woman to him wanting me to stay home with the kids. And that's not what I signed up for because that's not what my life was like.
It's not who you are.
No, I've always said I'm the type of woman. So after my divorce, I would say, like, I know that I'm a woman that likes the duality. I love making money. I love achieving my goals, but I also love making dinner by 5:30. I love serving my husband. I love doing things for me and my family. So I need a partner that knows how to meet me in the middle. And you don't see me doing all these amazing things and then you start relaxing. Instead, you try to see how you can be of service to me to push me more while also making sure I'm taking care of myself. I'm not burning myself out and all those things. So after that divorce, I knew exactly what I needed and I found it. I met my husband on a dating site a year after my divorce and he proposed in 10 months because just like you, he was like, you bought a house at what? You're going to make me some money. Make us some money.
The guy is like, I hit the jackpot. Amazing.
Yeah, he's like, wow, yeah, I'll take on you and your kids. Like, just
absolutely.
You can do amazing things for me as much as you've done for yourself. But he knew all you need is a solid partner. You just need somebody that's going to be that person for you while you go do your thing. And I didn't know that at 21, 22, 23 years old.
Absolutely.
I was just hopeful. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I just had no clue. That's why I tell women, use that divorce as your blueprint to go find your husband, because a lot of times we know that we shouldn't have married that person, but we do it for reasons that are likely more emotional than logical. And the second time around, you are in a place where you can have some balance between both the emotion and logic.
Mm-hmm. And in the end of the day, it's also that yeah, like stereotypes that we have in society, right? The women, should stay at home and look after the kids, and yeah, and the things in the house as well. So I think it's about opening a space, about understanding, and it's
Yes.
about common goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's to have the right partner that as long as it's a space for growth, yeah.
Yes.
Even and there is no stop for growth. I think the relationship can last. The other thing is the following. It's something that we have to understand. Yeah, who told me this? John Gray. The author of. He told. That's what he told me. Yeah, he sold 50 million books in the subject. He told me, Harry,
Wow.
you guys, women and man and women, you are different. That doesn't mean that one is more capable than the other one, but you're
Exactly.
different. You do have different needs. Okay. Men, while looking in women, this is what he shared with me. Yeah. Is the significance. We need that significance. If we don't get that significance, that we are the providers, or we are providing the safety net for the thing, that affect we can say our ego, our
Ego. Yes.
yeah. So for example, I do the rubbish, yeah, and but when I come back, I always like to hear. I go there, look, I did the rubbish, and I'm expecting, wow, you're amazing, thank you, But then she does all the watching out everything. I don't say anything, what I mean? Because for her, she doesn't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're amazing, you're helping a lot. She doesn't need that because we're different. Yeah. What she needs is to have a safe space, right?
Exactly.
And somehow, if the way that I operate, she feels safe, yeah,
Yes. Yep.
that's the wow for her, yeah. And the way we are, yeah. I don't know
I
how.
completely agree.
I don't understand still how she feels safe with me because I'm an entrepreneur. My life goes up and down all the time, yeah.
But you know what?
A lot
That's your
of-
emotion, though. Your emotions probably are stable for her, which allows her to feel safe, because the money can come and go. But if my partner is still solid with, I love you, you're beautiful, I appreciate you, that's all we need. We're not that hard.
100%. And then the other thing is that the other day I was doing a workshop, yeah, and one guy come to me and told me, Harry, my wife left me. I said, "Remember, your wife left you?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Why? What happened?" He said, "No, I don't know. I always was very good to her." I said,
Oh,
"That's why she dropped you, because you were good. You had to be excellent."
exactly.
From the same way that you start the relationship, all over the relationship, good is not gonna cut it. You have to be excellent with her. Yeah. So at the end of the day, but sometimes it's all about responsibility as well. Yeah, because maybe how can I explain to you? Maybe the way that the person was believing that this need was feeling, like feeling that he's the household and women work and this like that, right? And that was his significance. That was his money.
Yes.
It's something in his mind. However, it doesn't meet your needs. So, what step people can do to do the right assessment? Or, for example, in your second time around, why you did different?
Oh my goodness. So many things.
How many things? Don't tell me that you write a list. Yeah, my girlfriend, she has a list solo
No list.
about the person that she wants to. I saw that list. And it was a blonde guy with hair, musculous like that. I said, look, you see your initial list and look where you end up. Yeah.
I know. That's why I didn't do a list.
Yeah.
I was more open. I was more open, but I will say I did have trust issues. I have PTSD from some of the things I experienced, but I knew what I wanted because of what I didn't get. So I asked much better questions this time around. And I didn't just ask questions, I allowed them to show me their actions because I didn't do that at first. I just went off of, oh, he said we're going to do this and we're saying these amazing things. But the second time around, I said, Adriana, you have to give yourself
Prove
time
it.
to assess. Yeah, just kind of
Prove
calm
what
down.
you say. Yeah.
Prove it and
Eh.
observe what he's going to do without your influence, without you making him, without you pushing him, so that you could see what he would rather do. So I asked a lot of questions. I asked even a lot of hypothetical questions to understand his mindset. And my husband was like, what are you asking me about these questions? Like,
This is a
what?
PhD research. Why you?
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing? And then eventually he was like, you know what? I see that you were just trying to understand the way my mind works. And I said, yeah, because that's very important to me. If your mind works in a different way than mine, and we have completely different outlooks on life, I know it's not going to work. So I was asking him a lot of questions. I was open. I did not jump in just trying to make anybody my husband. I relaxed and I understood that I brought a lot to the table in a relationship. I didn't second guess myself and I allowed for someone to show me who they were instead of just romanticizing things and, oh my God, he's going to be my husband. He took me on a nice date. I didn't use dates as an indicator of any type of success we would have. I went off of conversation. I went off of pattern. I went off of my ability to feel safe, like your girlfriend, to be able to trust him, to see if he's a man of his word. I just gave myself time to really observe and watch and use what I learned to my benefit. And he was like, yeah, you're going to be my wife.
So in order for you to be on that space, peace, that you want to have the conversation, that,
Yes.
in order to be on that space, you have to be healed first.
Yeah, or at
You
least
go, how many women go out there and they divorce someone because the man is beating her, and then you go to a second marriage and the man is beating her, and then go to a third one, the
it's a
man is
cycle.
beating her. Huh? So clearly, it's like she's feeling safe with, you know what I mean? So clearly there is a work that the woman needs to.
Yes,
Maybe
there's a lot of
childhood,
work.
maybe the parent beat the mom or something like that.
Yes.
So how do you manage to heal? Yeah, to let go the anger, the frustration, all the investment. In mind, you're a finance person, so you understand this very well. Time, energy, and also you have kids now, and how you tell stuff to the kids. On top of that, and the kids asking you awkward questions, you don't know what to tell them, and things like that. So how you manage to by yourself to heal all this pain and to find the power to come back to become who you really are, because in the process you it's it says easy, the divorce, but having years together and then is difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's tough stuff. What I tell my
I know,
clients,
because when I fly, and then with my girlfriend, we are 2 weeks away, and I'm coming home or whatever. She's like, what? And it's only 2 weeks, so.
what I tell my clients, because my clients are high achieving women, some of them that have gone through divorce, some of them are trying to avoid picking the wrong person and going through divorce. What I tell them, especially when
some people are staying with the wrong person.
Yes.
They don't want to let go,
and they don't
stay the whole life
struggling.
which is really sad.
It is, and they're
Never
struggling.
take the
They have kids, and they have
I need to applaud you for take the decision. Say, look, I deserve better. Not
Exactly.
many women do that. So
I know. It's
painful. This is sad because you only have one life.
Yep. And we don't realize it until something bad happens. And that's when we take a leap.
But after 40 years, after 50 years, your own life is gone, yeah?
Yeah. And I tell them all the time, I don't want you to wait until you don't have a choice to have better. But if they're already divorced, I'll tell them, again, do not try to hide away from how you're feeling. you have to be vulnerable with yourself if you're going to heal. I'm not going to say that you have to be this 100% healed person to go and be with someone else, because we're always transitioning and changing. You can have someone come into your life that ends up helping you heal because of the safety that they provide. Now, that's different than trauma dumping on them. You don't have to do that, but you can allow someone also to come in and just let you know, hey, I got you. It's okay. You don't have to worry about that as you're still healing. So I don't want people to think that you have to be this, oh, I'm fine. I'm not crying anymore. I'm good. Now I'm going to date. Instead, I want them to focus more on their ability to be vulnerable, their ability to just say, you know what? I have to accept my reality. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot change anything. I cannot dwell on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. This is my life. This is what's happened. This is what I've learned. And the more that you talk to yourself like that, and you're able to look at everything that's happened to you and not take it as something that's become who you are, because you can go through things and it's a part of your story. It doesn't have to be the whole entire story. And sometimes when we go through a divorce, we keep talking about how they hurt us, how they cheated, how they did that. I would challenge someone who's trying to actively heal to shift their focus off of the person that hurt them and on themselves.
Yeah. But then, Ariana, when you have, especially in a toxic relationship, yeah, maybe the person can actually, because spend so much time with you, make you believe and influence that being with that person is the best you ever can be, because you're not worth it, you're not smart, you're not beautiful, you are nothing.
Yep.
And imagine every day making you believe that. Then the woman at the end of the day is influenced and start to believe something that is not true. Start to believe like, wow,
Yes.
I'm nothing without him. Yeah. Which is not true.
Not at all. Not
And
at all.
but then they staying like, they lost the belief in themselves. Yeah. So somehow, you were crying in the shower and you say, this is not me. I deserve better. And I'm a powerful woman and I deserve better than this. And I can, you know what I mean? So you actually trying to find a motivation to empower yourself and find a strength to take the decision, because finally you did took the decision. Yeah.
Yep.
And then heal and because that's the other thing. Who's the only person that is responsible? You're gonna be better next time. It's also yourself.
Exactly.
Your partner's not gonna do it for you. You're already divorced.
Yep. Exactly.
If you divorce and you believe that you're gonna be worse off next relationship, guess what happened? This is what you're gonna attract.
Yes,
worse,
exactly.
because you already put it on the space.
You already believe it. Yes.
You already put it on the space.
Yep.
However, if you have the mindset and the belief that I'm gonna find someone better, I deserve better for my life, guess what happened? You actually gonna find someone better.
Sure will.
It will appear to you eventually, without forcing an outcome, without pushing.
Yep, that's exactly what I did, and it's the reason why I'm so passionate about this, because it's so easy for
who teach you? How you learn?
How did I learn?
Yeah, who teach you? How you learn?
Man, myself. I had to. You don't have a choice. Yeah, because it's like, what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? And what?
Yeah, you have to
what
heal.
do I want? I have to figure this out. I have kids watching me now. I have this cycle, obviously, of not picking the best type of men for me. Something's got to give. I got to figure out what it's going to be.
So then what happened when people in the neighborhood were feeling sorry for you? Oh, Ariana, she got divorced, poor girl, blah, blah.
Poor baby. It's like, I don't need that. I don't need that.
What will you tell to your friends?
Oh, my friends knew. My friends were like, okay, this time. Like, I'm glad you tried your best, but it's time for you to go.
So your friends were kind of supporting you, yeah?
Yeah,
you prepared them in advance. You told them, listen, I'm not happy.
Yeah, I had conversations with them, and my friends, they definitely were like, just try everything before you let it go. Because, there's kids now. I was a stepmom. My daughter had a stepdad. It was a lot of stuff. They try
you to walk you out and look, we are going through the same thing. This is not only you.
Well,
this
actually,
is
no. None of my friends had ever been married. They'd never been married. They couldn't really understand.
They're not married. So
they weren't married. So it was hard to.
They're living a happy life. They have
they're doing their own thing.
And say,
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. How am I going to go through this? I have good friends, but they don't know what it's like to be married and divorced.
Absolutely,
They don't have kids.
you are right. They give me the right advice. Of course, they go out. They don't need to ask anybody to do
Do their
anything. They
thing. Right.
party every day they want. So it's
Yeah.
different when you have kids. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have friends. I don't have kids, but I have friends. A lot of friends with kids. Yeah, and sometimes
Yes.
I travel a lot. So let's say I go to Spain and I call my friend in Spain. Man, I'm here in Spain. Let's meet. Let's meet for a drink.
Oh,
Let's have
I
some chat.
can't.
And they tell me, Harry, this it doesn't work like that. We're young, man. You think that we still, I think it doesn't work like that. We have
Yes, it doesn't work
drink,
like
we have
that.
the mom, we will have the birthday of the friend of the school.
Yes.
It's not like you show up and let's go for a drink. It doesn't work like this anymore.
No, it doesn't. You got to
It's just,
plan, Harry. You got to
exactly.
plan.
They're telling me it's a second. He told me, you don't understand because you don't have kids. That's why you don't understand. But it's
Exactly.
a procedure to do that. It takes time to planning. Yeah, coming 2 weeks. Let me see
Oh,
what.
right. Give us
Yeah,
7 days at
that's
least.
what they're telling me. Coming 2 weeks. Let me see if I can do. I cannot promise you anything.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
So that's my friends. So
Yeah.
so the whole point is that yeah, the whole environment change, but it's about I think that we live in a place that that if you are a victim, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody want to play the role of the victim, yeah,
Hmm.
and well. My life is bad because of my husband. My life is this because of my
Hmm.
husband. And when you keep blaming, you know, um, the other person for the outcome of your life, rather than you take the decision, take responsibility. Yeah, I said, look, this is not working for me. Yeah, it's
Yep.
not his fault. It's not anybody's fault.
Exactly.
It just it
Not
just
working.
doesn't work for me.
Hmm.
I deserve better. Yeah, I'm young, I'm powerful, I have my kids. I deserve better, my kids deserve better. Not judging any parent or anything. They deserve better in terms of in finance, in freedom, or my kids deserve better for their mom, right?
Yes,
Yeah. That
that's very
that's
important.
exactly. So that's your own decision, you know.
Hmm.
Nobody's fault, nobody to blame. Yeah. Because when you started, you took the decision to it and you both thought it's going to be okay. It didn't work. Do you understand?
Yep.
It's nobody's fault. You let that go. Yeah.
Yep. You.
And
Yep.
now,
And leave it.
and then you heal.
Yes.
You are happy with your decision.
Hmm.
You're owning your decision. You own your responsibility. You own your strength. You're capable to do better. Yeah.
Yep.
You're young. You're smart. Do you understand? And then
Completely.
without any blaming, any hate, like for example, I like this step that you said a lot. Don't consume content that is negative, because if you go there and then you get divorced and then
Hmm.
no, the fault is in my husband, and then let's
Yeah.
find revenge. And now you go to social media and you find this influencer
Hmm.
revenge of your husband, and you go to that mindset and cycle. Let me tell you, this emotional pain is gonna grow and grow and grow.
Yes, it won't leave.
The more this emotional pain grows, it becomes a physical pain.
Yes, it does.
Can end up in cancer, can give you a heart attack. That it will show up in your body in some way. Yeah.
It sure will, especially as women.
Then
Yes.
what is gonna happen is that when you are diagnosed with something really serious, is when you're gonna wake up and say, "Oh my God,
Yep.
what I'm doing here."
Yep.
I
10,
have to
20
change
years
the
later.
whole thing because this
Yep.
is finishing with my life. And this is actually what happened.
It
About
is. I see
consuming
it
this
all the time.
negative content. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an influencer. I'm over a 250,000 followers in all our social media. But we see a lot of toxic content there.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, a lot of people say, Harry, talk about this. A lot of people will follow you. And I said, look, do I really want negative people and toxic people follow me? So do I really want to expand all this energy? Say, no, Harry, but you do this thing and a lot of likes, a lot of followers, you're going to be
No, it's not worth it.
so good if you do this. What I'm telling you, going to have 1 million followers. I'm telling them, look, I don't need 1 million followers that they are following me because I'm feeding
Hmm.
the anger, the frustration, the negativity. because this thing is not only of hate or anger or revenge, because those negative feelings, you are vibrating in a very different vibration, and you encourage these people to be like that. But when you're vibrating at a low level, then it's the door open for illness. It's the door open
Yes.
for disease. It's the door open, for all these type of things, right? I rather have, 250,000 followers that they're happy, that they want to grow, they want to take responsibility. They don't want to
Yeah.
people for the future, yeah, especially with entrepreneurs. We see, why do your company fail? No, it's the government fault, it's this fault, it's the other fault. I say, no, it's not fault of any of this, it's you are responsible. You took wrong decision, that's why you fail. Until you don't acknowledge that,
Exactly.
you won't be able to be successful in your next company.
Yep.
As soon as you let it go and you take responsibility, it's the same with the relationship, right?
Yep.
No one to blame, yeah, and we are allowed to make mistakes. This is
Yes. And try again and keep going.
exactly. And when the judges, when people, you drop the judging, yeah,
Mhm.
and you surrender yourself that you deserve better, yeah. Or people blame the parents. No, the first my mom, the first my dad. My mom was like,
Yeah.
my dad was
No,
like
it
this.
doesn't work like
I
that.
have nothing to do. I know a lot of multimillionaires. I know amazing people, also multimillionaires, that that the parents was this and that, and they came out amazing. They're doing a lot of good society for the good for the people and everything, and they actually looking after the parents also.
Yep.
Makes sense. So it's not
Exactly.
like but it's all about taking responsibility, and it's
Mhm.
all about every single one listening. I think, Adriana, you're a great example. Yeah, we
Thank you.
all deserve better. Okay,
Mhm.
and we all deserve to be happy and fulfilled, because as a human being, we only have one life, and we need to have this space for growth. Yeah.
I completely
And I
agree.
knew it. That's why I had the conversation with my girlfriend. I said, look, it's no, for me, I don't want you to feel that, that we are in a relationship, but I'm also your boss at work.
Mm.
No, the, I can always hire a manager and pay the salary to the manager. There is no big, it doesn't make any difference for me. But we will allow you to grow. If you have your own company, you do it small, you do it big, you run it how you want it. You don't want to work, you don't work. You work, you work. It's up to you. It's your own company.
Mhm.
Yeah. You need my help? Yes. Do you want me to introduce you people? I can. Anything that I can do to help you to grow? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, if you see her, she goes to my social media and she put her stuff to buy people. My phone, I said, I'm launching a new book, guys,
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I'm like, I'm saying my phone. I said, Lily, what are you doing touching my phone? So she put the, I don't care. Understand? I don't, uh, this is, I find it actually funny.
It is funny. I love
Yeah.
that.
You know what I mean? So the thing is that anything that I can do to help
Mhm.
to her growth, that I can is I'm actually happy. I find it even funny that she does this.
That's love. She loves you.
Yeah. And then also what she does. She take pictures with me sometime and put in the social media, and then she gets her own likes and everything. And then she say, "Okay, let me take a picture with you to put in the thing." I say, "Why? Yeah, don't worry about it." And then we take a picture, and then she's always telling me, every time I take a picture with you, I take a lot of likes.
Yes.
I don't know why people like it so much. I said, "Don't worry about it. You need that. It's okay." But
Ah,
in
I
the end,
like that.
she's a great support also. In terms of for what I need. For my English is
Mhm.
not my first language, so I always need support.
Yes.
Checking documents, checking the social media, checking all the
Mhm.
documents for the mortgage, for example.
Yes.
Which is, what I mean. So documents like that they are needs a lot of reading. Then she also help a lot, and she's also support for me in other way. So thank you so much, Ariana, for this broadcast. Have been
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. And for all of you following, see you in our next episode. How brave entrepreneurs like Adriana break that wall and create businesses that transform the world. Bye for now.
Follow us for more on charismatic speaking, leadership, exponential business growth, branding, marketing, strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.